Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. With the MotoGP Championship on the line, Ducati manager Davide Tardozzi has made it clear that the team isn't concerned about Jorge Martin potentially taking the number 1 plate to Aprilia next season. Despite the possibility of Martin winning the title on a Ducati before moving to Aprilia, Tardozzi emphasizes that Ducati's legacy will remain intact. Here's a closer look at Tardozzi's perspective on Martin's potential championship, Ducati's strategy, and the value the team sees in its riders' growth. Yamaha's Fabio Quartararo has opened up about his team's recent improvements, his renewed contract, and the future direction of Yamaha's MotoGP project. In an interview at EICMA, Quartararo shared insights on his team's challenges and the upcoming championship battle between Jorge Martin and Pecco Bagnaia. Here's a look at Quartararo's thoughts on Yamaha's growth, his loyalty to the team, and his predictions for the season finale. Jack Miller has expressed his enthusiasm for his 2025 switch to Yamaha, crediting MotoGP legends like Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo as early inspirations for the move. This new chapter comes after Yamaha signed Miller to join Pramac as they begin their Yamaha partnership. Here's more on Miller's excitement, his time with KTM, and the value he brings to Yamaha's evolving project. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. As Jorge Martin edges closer to a potential MotoGP championship, many wondered if Ducati might curb its support for Martin, given his impending move to Aprilia. However, Tardozzi has clarified that Ducati has no issue with Martin winning the title and taking the coveted number 1 plate elsewhere. The manager argues that the history books will always reflect that Martin's win was achieved on a Ducati machine, regardless of where he rides next. If Jorge will win the title, he will probably run number 1, because it's something that not every day you can have. But in the big book of results, it will be written Jorge Martin Ducati. So, the number 1 is for the rider, but the machine is Ducati. Quote from Tardozzi. In Tardozzi's view, Martin's success still serves as a testament to Ducati's achievements and talent scouting prowess. The Italian team manager remains confident in the brand's legacy, believing that even if Martin takes the championship, the connection to Ducati will remain strong. Ducati's perspective on Martin's potential title goes beyond short-term gains. Tardozzi takes pride in Ducati's decision to sign Martin from Moto2 in 2021, emphasizing that the rider's development is a direct reflection of Ducati's nurturing environment. Tardozzi asserts that, win or lose, Ducati's choice to bring Martin into MotoGP is already a success story. Jorge Martin is a rider that is under our contract. We are happy in some ways. We did a good job anyway choosing him from Moto2 to MotoGP. For Tardozzi, seeing Martin flourish with the skills and experience gained under Ducati's guidance is a reward in itself, even if it means potentially losing the championship title to a rival team. Ducati takes pride in the journey and growth it offers to riders, which they believe will pay off both on and off the track. While Ducati may be prepared to let Martin take the championship if he earns it, they remain fully committed to supporting Francesco Bagnaia's title defense. Tardozzi highlights Ducati's dual approach of respecting Martin's achievements, while ensuring that Bagnaia performs to the best of his ability. We will try hard to let Pecco perform in the proper way, trying to win, and we'll see what Jorge will do, Tardozzi concluded. In Tardozzi's eyes, Bagnaia still represents Ducati's immediate future, and the team is eager to support him in the championship fight. Ducati's approach underscores their dedication to each rider's journey, both in maintaining Bagnaia's success and in celebrating Martin's rise, even if his path leads to another team. Davide Tardozzi's remarks reveal Ducati's measured and forward-thinking approach as the team faces the possibility of losing the number 1 plate to a rival. With Ducati's legacy firmly rooted in Martin's development and Bagnaia's continued support, the Italian marque is ready to celebrate success in all forms, knowing that its contributions to MotoGP remain as lasting as the titles themselves. For Ducati, the final showdown is about more than a single plate. It's a reflection of the brand's enduring impact on the sport. Following a promising Malaysian GP, where Quartararo finished 5th in the sprint and 6th in the main race, the French rider was pleased with Yamaha's progress, especially in electronics. Quartararo noted that it was the first time in months that both he and teammate Alex Rins went directly to Q2, showing improvement in Yamaha's qualifying performance. "It's a shame we broke the engine in FP1 because we could have done even better. But it's been a long time since we were so far ahead in FP2, behind only Bagnaia and Martin, and with a very good pace." Quartararo commended Yamaha for finally making strides in race pace and control, giving him hope that they're on the right path. Despite setbacks, he believes Yamaha's advancements could prove beneficial in the 2024 season. Quartararo's recent contract renewal with Yamaha, extending until 2026, surprised many after a challenging season. However, he reaffirmed his faith in Yamaha's plans and acknowledged the brand's commitment to his requested changes. "I asked for a series of things that were very important to me, and today I can say that they did and are doing everything I asked them to do." For Quartararo, his decision to stay wasn't only about performance but also about loyalty. He drew a comparison with Marc Marquez's recent move, explaining that although Marquez sought a more prepared team, he felt that now wasn't the time to leave Yamaha. He emphasized that he wanted to be part of a building phase with Yamaha, which will soon introduce a V4 engine. The addition of Pramac as a Yamaha partner team from 2025 is another factor motivating Quartararo, who believes the collaboration will mirror Ducati's success with Pramac in recent years. Yamaha's test team will include Andrea Dovizioso, a move Quartararo views as pivotal to their technical development. Their Pramac's arrival is very important. They have made a big step forward thanks to the collaboration with Pramac. Being able to compare the four riders will be very important. Quartararo believes that the combined efforts of himself, Rins, and newcomers Jack Miller and Miguel Oliveira will create an ideal testing environment, pushing Yamaha's bike development and ultimately improving competitiveness. With the 2024 MotoGP season nearing its conclusion, Quartararo weighed in on the title battle between Jorge Martin and Francesco Bagnaia. Confident in Martin's position, he believes the Spaniard has a clear edge in the championship race. "For me, Jorge Martin wins it. If nothing strange happens, he has it much more in his hand than Pecco. I've seen Jorge talk about 50-50, for me it's 90-10. He just has to be smart and not take risks," Quartararo concluded. Quartararo predicts Martin's advantage will carry him to the title, assuming he avoids unnecessary risks in the final rounds. His assessment underscores the respect among the riders as the season reaches its climax. As Quartararo looks ahead, his loyalty to Yamaha and confidence in their future signal an enduring commitment to the team. While his sights are set on a stronger 2024, he'll be watching closely as the Martin-Bagnaia rivalry concludes what has been an intense season. Miller's excitement to ride a Yamaha M1 in MotoGP has been a long time coming. The Australian revealed that he's admired the Yamaha bikes ever since watching riders like Rossi and Lorenzo take to the track on M1s, fueling his own ambitions to one day ride for the iconic brand. "I've always wanted to ride one of those bikes since I hopped into MotoGP. I used to follow the Tech 3 boys or Jorge or Vale back in the day and think, that looks good to ride." Quote from Miller. With a one-year deal secured for 2025, Miller sees this as a fresh opportunity to work with a brand he's long respected. He's eager to help Yamaha reach the competitive heights they've achieved in the past, saying he's extremely excited to finally get on board the M1. Reflecting on his 2-year stint with KTM, Miller admitted his time on the RC16 hasn't lived up to expectations, particularly in 2024. Though he's had some standout moments, like a double podium at Jerez and a sprint podium at the Sachsenring, he had hoped for more consistent performances. "There's no getting around that. I would have liked a few more highlights, that's for certain, but that's the way the cookie crumbles." Despite the challenges, Miller remains optimistic, focusing on the final opportunities of the season to deliver strong results for KTM before his transition to Yamaha. One of Miller's key advantages for Yamaha is his extensive experience with V4 engines from his time with Honda, Ducati, and KTM, making him an ideal addition to Yamaha as they develop their own V4. While Yamaha's top rider, Fabio Quartararo, has only raced inline-4 engines, Miller's V4 background adds essential insight into Yamaha's new project. Yamaha's number 1 rider, Quartararo, he's only ever ridden the inline-4, which feels totally different. They need experience. Jack's got the Honda experience, Ducati experience, KTM experience, all of them V4s. So, it's a great signing all round. Quote from Neil Hodgson. Miller's familiarity with various V4 setups is expected to be invaluable as he collaborates with Quartararo and Rins in testing and feedback, advancing Yamaha's competitiveness in the coming season. As Miller looks ahead to his Yamaha debut, his mix of experience and admiration for the brand positions him as a crucial part of Yamaha's future. With a rich legacy of MotoGP icons inspiring him, Miller aims to help Yamaha achieve new milestones in 2025 and beyond. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.